modern sculptures. It's, you know, I don't care for that, but this is more like an ethnic thing.
After that, Reed began work on another sculpture that promised to be as well appreciated. It began as a clay model.
It's satisfactory.
Last month, Reed saw the final bronze by videotape. Suffering Parkinson's disease, the artist was able to see it cast at a foundry in New York State.
It's been a long time coming.
Oh, boy, how many years now?
It's about 5 since we started making sketches.
The spirit of Haida Gwaii is big, 14 feet high, 20 feet long. A canoe filled with 13 figures, animal and human, all from Haida myths, steered by the raven. Dominating the whole thing is a large, mysterious figure. It's all intricately detailed and was designed for the courtyard of Canada's new embassy in Washington, D.C.
I think it's the kernel and the core of the whole building.
Erickson designed the $90 million showpiece embassy, Canada's grandest. The American Nabisco Company contributed $1.2 million for Reed's work, but $200,000 more is needed to get it to Washington.
I can't say how important the impact of that piece will be in Washington. Is sitting in the foundry, and for the sake of $200,000 is sitting there, and it's Nabisco won't come up with it, and unfortunately, and nor will the federal government cover that particular shortfall.
The Haida's river trip 2 years ago in France to deliver a canoe Reed designed included an incident when Reed, upset by treatment of natives in Canada, hauled down the flag. This may be one reason for no federal money.
My God, $200,000 is nothing. It's absolutely nothing for the good that would do. I understand.
Clapp is making a film about Reed's sculpture. He says it's in Canada's interest to put it on view.
Canada knows everything that the Americans do. The Americans know dick about Canadians. We have to maintain a presence in Washington and the United States. What better way than to have a sculpture of this magnitude sitting on the main street in Washington, D.C., the highest profile capital in the Western world, to have this sculpture sitting there and letting them know, hey, we're Canadians, we're here, we're alive, and we're well.
But the sculpture, which Reed thinks is his greatest, instead of delighting Americans and international visitors to Washington, sits unseen in a foundry yard in New York State.